Hey guys, hope you all are doing well. Today I am back with part 2 of what is inside of my Halloween bins and boxes. Basically, it just means I'm going to be going through all of my Halloween decor and seeing what is inside. If you missed out on part 1, I will go ahead and link it below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Okay, so I have this box of what appears to be mostly pumpkins. It's like an explosion of fall in this box. Okay, and the first pumpkin I have is an oldie but a goodie. I have had this guy for years and it has held up so well. It's this really beautiful wicker pumpkin. I believe I got this from Target a few years ago, and what's nice about this, I'm not sure if it's in focus, but what's nice about this is that it's good for both indoor and outdoor. So you can put it either way. Obviously it matches everything, but I love the texture of this as well, like that kind of woven braided texture. Even though it's obviously a very neutral color, I feel like the texture of this adds a little something to the room or area that I'm decorating. So love that guy. I do also have, I have this other guy, which is just the slightly smaller version of the other one. I also have this big fluffy, there's a hair on it. Story of my life. I have this big fluffy pumpkin. This was by Cupcakes and Cashmere from HomeGoods. I remember getting this last year and I love this guy. To me, this is a really good dupe. Maybe not an exact dupe, but it's very similar to the pillow pumpkin that Pottery Barn has. I always see them style it on couches, on blankets, and that's exactly what I did with this guy last year. I'll probably do it again this year. Maybe not during Halloween, maybe more like towards Thanksgiving, but it looks really cute on a couch. This guy, I'm probably gonna let go of. I'm not sure how well you can see. It actually has some stains on there, so it is pretty beat up, so I'm probably going to let that go. I also have this little mini rose-colored pumpkin that has this really pretty yarn texture on there. Definitely want to hold on to that. And then next I have this golden wire pumpkin. I think this is so beautiful, but I am probably going to let this go. I have not used this in easily the past 3 to 4 Halloweens, like maybe even more. I always want to hold on to it because I think it's so pretty, but yeah, I just never end up reaching for it. So I think I'm going to get rid of that guy. I have another kind of like woven wicker type of pumpkin. It's just a slightly lighter color than these guys. And then I have the little matching baby to go with the mama. I have another soft and neutral pumpkin. This one is kind of in a light grayish color, but it feels like felt. Like it's a very satisfying texture. Absolutely love that one. And then I have another, this is the last little pumpkin in here. It's like a Sherpa autumn colored pumpkin. Obviously this has a beautiful, rich, warm fall color. So I have to hold on to that. And then I have a little doggy. Roof, roof. This was for my daughter last year from Target Dollar Spot. And then the last few things in here are just a bunch of different like Halloween activity books. Like I have scratch art, I have sticker by number, foil art, just a ton of different Halloween activities that she did not finish last year. So yeah, this cute little Hello Kitty one. I remember getting this from Michael's. That is it for the very first box. So before we jump into this next bin under here, I just want to quickly share these bats. I did not pack these well at all, but they are a bunch of little metal bats. I mentioned in my last What's in My Halloween Bins, I pulled out a bunch of black paper bats that I used to have, and I used to use those on our wall all the time, but I found that the little glue dots were not strong enough. Anytime we would turn on the air, they would fall off of the wall and it would get really, really annoying. So I decided to upgrade to these black metal bats, and all I would use was those little wall hanger, like the mini plastic wall hangers that hold, I think, like up to 5 pounds, and I stuck them on the wall. Either that or I think I used thumbtacks for some of them, and I just hung them on there because they have this little metal loop there you can see on the back of it, so you can just hang it on there, and they never budged the entire Halloween season. No matter how much we turned on the air, they never moved. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly share those in case you have the same problem with your bats always falling off. Try these guys out. These were from HomeGoods. You can still find them a ton of places. So here we have this bin. Lots of fun stuff going on here. I immediately see a couple of Hello Kitty dolls. I got these from my daughter last year. We had little Hello Kitty skeleton. And then this was my favorite, the little mummy. These are the little side steppers, so they make music. Let's see. Super cute, so love the both of those. I also have a giant, just like tote bag from them last year. So I'll definitely pull this out for grocery shopping. I also have this mini throw. This is like my tried and true fall throw. It was a mini throw I bought from Target Dollar Spot, and it's just something that is so easy to throw anywhere. If I don't know what to do or I feel like I need a little bit of fall color, I always reach for this guy and it just always solves the problem. I think last year I actually styled it on our front porch, like with our pumpkins, and I had a little stool with a ghost on it and this just laying underneath it, and just added the perfect little fall element without being too big and bulky. So love that guy. I also have a couple of fall dish towels. This one just says Hello Pumpkin in the soft pink, and then I have the matching pumpkin one. And then I have a few items from Dash, which is their little cookware, I guess you could say. This first one is the pumpkin mini waffle maker. So it makes pumpkin shaped waffles. And then of course I had to get the ghost. So we have the little ghost one here. And then lastly, I have this one, which I totally forgot I even had. I don't even know if I used this last year. It's the apple pie one. So you can make little mini apple pies. I also have some Halloween puzzles for my daughter. These are all by Crocodile Creek. I always get these every year from TJ Maxx for like 10 bucks, which is such a steal because if you try to buy these exact same puzzles from Barnes & Noble, they're like over $20. So I definitely always go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods for kids puzzles. So we have the little dog one, we have the ghost one with candy, and then we have the haunted house one, which looks like that. I also have a bag of just random like mini natural colored Halloween pumpkins. These are so easy to throw anywhere, so I love those. And then I have a couple of things that I like to put in my daughter's room every year. The first one being these little candy corn buddies holding hands. These are so cute. And then I also have the little skull and tombstone buddies holding hands. I have a random Bath and Body Works sanitizer holder. It's just a little pumpkin spice latte. And then lastly, I have one of my favorite Target Dollar Spot finds ever. It's this really beautiful warm brown vase with this faux greenery in it. I always put this in my kitchen every year and it just adds a really nice autumn touch. So that is it for bin number 2. I think now I'm gonna move on to my fall candles. Let me just say right off the bat, okay, I know I have a problem. I am a candle addict, and this is actually pretty good compared to previous years. So anyways, let's just jump right in. This first one I have here is Autumn Adventure. This one I think I might let go of. It's a really pretty fragrance. It's just slightly on the heavy side, and because we live in a smaller home, I always feel like scents like this, I can only burn them for like 20 minutes and then I feel like I have to blow them out because they just get way too strong. So the fragrance is really nice. It's just a little too heavy. So I think I'm gonna get rid of that guy. Next I have White Pumpkin. This smells so good. It's like a creamier pumpkin fragrance. Again, I do think I want to let go of this just because it's such a heavy pumpkin smell, and I don't know, I just don't do as well with like heavier scents nowadays. I always opt for something a little bit lighter, so really pretty, just maybe too heavy for me right now. Next I have Apple Weather. Okay, this one I know is definitely a keeper. It's one of my favorite fragrances. Gorgeous. This is like a woodsy, crisp apple. I just love that crispy, crunchy kind of leaves type of scent. I also have Frosted Cranberry. I don't even need to smell this. I already know I want to hold on to it. I love it every year. And then I have this one, which is Ginger Snap Spice, but I remember this coming out around fall, even though it's a gingerbread scent. Oh, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. It's a gingerbread fragrance, but I'm still gonna count it for fall. And then I have another candle by Threshold. It's this beautiful burgundy glass frosted pumpkin, and the scent is warm cider. I think I'm gonna let this one go. It's almost like a smoky cider, which sounds good in theory, but I don't know. I don't know if that's something my family would like, so I'm just gonna pass that one on. I have Frosted Forest, which doesn't even belong here because it's a Christmas scent, so I'm gonna hold on to that for now. And then I also have Palo Santo. I remember when they came out with this collection, with this packaging, I bought so many candles in this collection because obviously it's really neutral, which is totally my vibe. But this is a slightly more musky scent. It's not my favorite, to be honest, but I know my husband likes this scent, so I'm gonna hold on to it for him. Next, I have Harvest Gathering. This is a staple for me every single year. It smells like the beginning of Christmas. Like, it's not obviously a holiday scent. I think it's the berries that give it a little bit of that holiday feel in a way, but such a good candle. To me, that's like a must-have every fall. I also have Fresh Fall Morning, which I think I will hold on to. I do like that scent. Next, I have Pumpkin Clove. And yeah, I really, really love the scent of this one. It's more of like a spicy pumpkin. I'm much more of a spicy scent person than like a sweet pumpkin. Like, I can't do pumpkin donuts or pumpkin pie. It's just too sweet for me. So I like more of the spicy pumpkins or like earthy type of pumpkin fragrances. And then next I have White Apple Oakwood. This is one of my favorite fall scents. The wicks are all like burnt to shit, but yeah, I need to clean the wicks up a little bit. But this is such a good, more like woodsy apple fragrance. I don't know if they released it this year, but such a good one. Okay, moving on to this next bin. The first one is so funny. I almost threw this away the second I saw it, but I thought it just would be funny to share. It's this Halloween Ghosty Trio candle that I got last year. I remember this going so viral, but as you can see, it's looking a little deformed because, like an idiot, I left it out on my windowsill where the hot sun was beating on it and it melted the wax all weird. So definitely can't use it anymore, but I just wanted to quickly share that. So I also have Pumpkin Carving, which I know is a Halloween staple for me. Yeah, it's definitely more of that spicier pumpkin type of fragrance, so I like that guy. Next, I have White Pumpkin Oakwood, and this one I think I'm gonna let go of. It's almost like a woodsy, musky pumpkin. The scent is actually pretty, but I think it's just too heavy for me. I also have Cuddle Weather. I guess it's a gingerbread tea, warm gingerbread tea. Yes, sign me up, love that. Gonna hold on to her. I have the scent Apple Butter by Antique Candle Co. You probably can't even see the label because it's so washed out, but this fragrance, all of their candles are amazing. I haven't purchased anything from them in years, so I don't even know if they're still around, but their scents are to die for, so good. And then I have Pumpkin Spice Latte. I don't even know why I have this. Way too sugary of a pumpkin scent for me, so that one's gonna go. And then I have a single wick of Fresh Fall Morning, and I think I'm actually gonna let this one go. It smells different from the 3-wick for some reason. Definitely more of like a hint of cologne in there, which I'm not really down for, so I'm gonna let this one go too. Okay, into the final bin of candles. The first one I have is another Halloween one. It's Wicked Apple. Love this scent. It's like a caramel apple fragrance. And then I have another Harvest Gathering, which is no surprise to me because I love the fragrance so much. I have this one from Hearth and Hand, which I really mostly bought because of the way it looked. I am going to be mixing in some browns with my Halloween decor, so I definitely want to hold on to this guy. And this is in the scent Smoked Apple Cider. I also have this one from Sand and Fog. It's White Pumpkin, just a very light pumpkin scent, nothing super sweet. I also have Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin, Spiced Cranberry from Antique Candle Co. So good. This isn't like a sweet cranberry fragrance, it's more tart, which I really appreciate. And then I have 2 more of these Hearth and Hand candles in these little votives. I love the way these look. I've never even burned this one, which is Bookshop. So I'll still hold on to that. And this one is in the scent Harvest, which I think I'm gonna let go of. Even on cold, I can barely smell this, which makes me so sad. But yeah, I'm just gonna pass that guy on. And then I have this one from the Dollar Tree. It's Spiced Pumpkin. I never even lit it. It really just was for decorating purposes. So I'm still gonna hold on to him. I have a mini apple butter, again from Antique Candle Co. Love this fragrance. And then lastly, I have a couple of room sprays. I have Cranberry Woods and Autumn, and I do love both of these scents, so I know I wanna hold on to the both of those. I have like dust and dander all over myself now. Okay, so the final things I'm going to be going through is my Halloween glassware, like kitchen type things. And I do have a couple of these Hello Kitty glass tumblers. I'm pretty sure this is the one my daughter used last year, and then I just have the little Franken Kitty one. And then this guy I also have, I never even opened it. It's this Big Boo, Little Boo mug set, and it has a little mini one for my daughter. So cute. So definitely gonna open this one this year. I have another Hello Kitty glass tumbler. This is her with a little pumpkin. I also have this. This was one of my favorite things. I actually found this way after the Hello Kitty tumblers, which is why I have so many glass tumblers for my daughter, but this is a color changing one. So you can see it's got little ghosts on there, and when you fill it with a cold beverage, the ghosts turn pink, which I really think is super fun and cute for her. I also have a little ceramic cauldron. I like using this for dips, like spinach dip, things like that. And then I do have, of course, the infamous Hello Kitty skeleton mug. I have it in black, and I also have the pink one for my daughter. And then I do have just some like little ghosty mugs that look like this. I used to have a ton of them, and I got rid of so many of them. So now I just have, I think, 3 of the little like ghost mugs that look like that. And then lastly, I have this little cauldron coffee mug I remember getting from Target Dollar Spot, which says Witch's Brew on it. I never really reached for this, so I think I am just gonna finally let this one go, but that is probably it that I'll let go out of those, because just always good to have extra glassware on hand, especially around Halloween when you're having friends over and having like spooky movie nights. It never hurts to have a little extra. So that is it, guys, for what's in my Halloween storage bins. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did miss out on part 1, I will go ahead and link it down below. Otherwise, please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I am going to be having another Halloween haul coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.